Hello everyone, my name is Christopher Wheatley, and I want to talk to you all today about Campus Calling, where we bring group matchmaking to student organizations. So with our problem, as student leads here at the University of Kentucky, we noticed a great issue of connecting with students, especially this year during the pandemic, and making sure that they would hang out and remain with our organization throughout the year. And when looking at UK as a whole, we found that 15% of UK students did not return after their very first year, which is equivalent of $10 million in tuition costs alone. And only about 66% of students at UK will graduate within 6 years, which is about $94 million of lost tuition money over that 6-year span. And especially right now, students are alone taking classes. They're wondering, why should I stay in college right now? So doing value discovery, we talked to some administrators as well as student organization leaders here at UK. And one of them mentioned that they need a tool that can marry the interests of undergraduate students with relevant student organizations to them. And so with this, we use group matchmaking that focuses on individual questions to find great fits between students and organizations. Because we found that students who are involved in organizations are 40% more likely to graduate versus those who do not participate, which is a great way to keep up retention and keep those tuition dollars for universities. Looking at our MVP, it begins with a survey for each student of topics that they might be interested in with different scales. And this allows them to refine this matchmaking to different areas, which leads into different tags. So these are based off of their answers in their very first part of questioning and further refines the list of student groups that would be the best fit for them, which ultimately leads up to a curated list personal for each student with great matches that are more likely to fit them if they were to look for these alone. Looking at our business model, we chose a subscription-based model for these universities at a cost of 70 cents per student. And what this does is it allows us to scale up and down depending on the size and budget of the university in demand. So you have on one side the kind of losses that if they face a 15% student retention like UK from a small community college could be as small as $350,000 to over $3 million for a really large public university. And so in that same way, we're looking at target pricing of around $3,000 to up to $50,000 for a very large institution. Finally, with our go-to-market plan, we are using our current connections here at UK to contact administrators and student affairs and kind of blueprint the idea of what does the college ecosystem of finances look like. We use HubSpot to organize the CRM and close deals with these colleges. And we're starting with UK as our preliminary testing bed for our model. And then with that success, we'll expand to smaller public universities and eventually either flagship universities or potential buyout. So with our competitors, our niche is really the discovery and matchmaking of student orgs. So we have Campus Labs LLC as our primary competitor. They work with UK and several other public universities, but they're mostly focused on the back-end organizational maintenance where they will have lists of student orgs, but they focus on the roster, attendance, making sure there are service hours, and they have their bylaws. And we really want to focus in and dive in on student discovery and help every student find a place that they can fit. Really that first couple of weeks of freshmen approaching campus where they really have no idea what's going on and are looking for some way that they can belong. We also noticed that Campus Labs was acquired by Anthropology in July of this year, and this gives us a potential option for a buyout exit strategy should we prove successful. For our founders, you have myself and Donovan Lewis. I'm the team manager of the UK Solar Car team and have raised over $70,000 for our collegiate racing competition and building our car. Donovan is an undergraduate researcher here at UK and has some experience in web development. For our advisors, we have Tony Schmidt, CEO of Greek Track, and has extensive experience in working with educational organizations. And Dr. Bruce Walcott, currently a professor here at UK and previous associate dean, gives us an excellent bed of knowledge for looking into educational organizations. I just want to thank you all for your attention, and now I'm available to take any questions you may have. Thank you all.